Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Coach Scott. I'll be your host today. I think my voice is cracking. What's up with that? It is Wednesday, November 27th, Thanksgiving Eve. We want to do a sort of a midweek podcast. A lot of you guys out there doing Turkey Trots tomorrow. We'd love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Love to see you guys busy on Thanksgiving. Love to see you supporting your local communities and getting out there and the charities that they support. It's a great day. It's a great day to get a run in. And we're doing it as well here. So I want to go through the team and let you guys know who's racing tomorrow. And then we'll talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. So tomorrow I'll be doing the Stuff the Pantry Turkey Trot in East Longmeadow, Mass. Now they have two options. One's a 5K, and then they have a shorter option that's more of a run walk or just generally a walk. I don't know if it's 2 miles or 2K. I've heard both, so I'm just going out there. I'll be pushing Ellie in the stroller, and Samantha will be with me. So it's nice just to have the whole family involved. Ora Kennedy, Stephanie, and Maura Donovan will be out there doing the 5K tomorrow. Maura is in from, I think she's in Buffalo or Syracuse, sort of up in that area. The last time I saw her was in Ironman Lake Placid on the run course. So it'll be good to see her. Maura, wear your Team Ordinary shirt. I'll see you out there. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a great race. Let's do some of the other races. Michelle Mellahusky doing the Buffalo Niagara Turkey Trot. Good luck to you, Michelle. Good to see your name on the list here. Tyshawn Laws, the Gobble Run in Philadelphia, PA. Tyshawn just off his half marathon finish. Ray Magana doing the Skinny Turkey half. Wow, half marathon on Thanksgiving, huh? Man, you're going to be hungry. At least there'll be food, huh? In Raleigh, North Carolina. The Tiger Turkey Chase 5-mile race in Easton, Mass. Stu Wiener will be doing that. Hope you're feeling better, Stu. Hope you get out there and complete that race. YMCA Turkey Trot 5K in Cortland, New York. That is Charlie Duffy. Ken Caldwell doing the Braintree High School Athletic Association Turkey Day 5K in Braintree, Mass. I love that. Town. Who calls a town Braintree? It's like two random words that you put. That's like someone's name, like Johnny Braintree. I don't know. How does that Braintree? It's like Heart Rock. I like. Where do you get these names? I don't know. The Manchester Road Race, a big one. That's a big one, isn't it? Bill Costello doing that one. I think it's about a half hour south of me, Manchester, Connecticut. I always hear a lot about it. I've never done it. I should maybe look into that next year. The Wild Turkey 5-miler. That sounds like fun. Wild Turkey 5. That sounds great. Salem, Mass. Shannon Downey out there doing that one in Salem. I'm going to also toss in these two races from the weekend. Because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to a Friday podcast. By the way, this is podcast number 299. Our next podcast will be number 300. I don't know where the time went. I got to tell you guys, I got nothing planned for 300. Nothing. So don't expect much from me. We'll see how it goes, though. I've been like thinking about it for like a week. What am I going to do for 300? What am I going to do for 300? And I'm like, I just can't think of anything. I cannot think of anything. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll surprise you. Maybe somewhere along, third, fourth bottle of wine tomorrow. Maybe an idea will pop into my head. So here, November 30th, we have a couple races. The Devil's Den Trail Run in West Fork, Arkansas. Belvi is going to be doing that one. And the Exit Realty Metro Toy Trot 5K in Bedford, Nova Scotia. One of our resident Nova Scotia runners, Angela Fillmore, will be doing that one. I think that's a toy drive too. And I love anytime they attach our sport to charity. I think it's just a great thing. There's so much of that going on. And it's just really such a good vibe and really good vibes all around, starting the day off with your turkey trot races on Thanksgiving. And, the only thing I'll say, I do want to wish a happy Thanksgiving from my family, Stephanie, Ellie, Samantha, our pets, Jakey, Shusha, Jorah, the cat, Jorah especially. He couldn't be with us today. I locked him upstairs. He's annoying. But yeah, just a happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. We, I think a lot of times Thanksgiving you hear about, what's it about? You give thanks. We got to give thanks. And how many people actually do that? How many people actually sit down, even just for a moment, and think about what you're thankful for? I mean, you're always in a rat race. You're always trying to get to the next level, especially us runners, right? We're always training for something new, bigger, better, faster. How many times do you actually sit down and kind of think about the things that you're thankful for? you're thankful for your health. You're thankful for the fact that you can get out and do these runs. Thankful for your family. Thankful that they can support you. When you're driving to Washington D.C. to do a race, or you're whatever you got to go to get your work done. You're dragging your family to Lake Placid for an Ironman or something. I mean, all the support that goes into making your running possible. All the time it takes to train, that you're healthy, all that good stuff. For me, I also have to include that I'm thankful for you guys. I mean, all you listeners, especially the ones that click the subscribe button on YouTube. We are super thankful for you guys. All right, let me tell you. But I'm thankful that you guys, spend your time with me for the podcast. You guys give me your ideas. You guys comment in the comment section. You guys participate in the discussion group. Share your runs and share your questions and make your comments and post your funny things and your pictures and all that good stuff. You guys are really an amazing group and so supportive of one another. I don't know, it impresses me and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that our group, as slow as it grows on the internet compared to some of the others, you guys are classy and cordial. Smart people, supportive people of one another. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I thank you for joining Team Ordinary, teamordinary.com, if you haven't done so already. I thank you for wearing your shirts out to your races. All those pictures have been great. I thank you for participating in the Ordinary Marathon, another race we do for charity. And really, that race is just growing out every year after year after year, more and more support. ordinarymarathon.com if you're interested. Yeah, I know I'm dropping a whole lot of cross-promotion stuff here. That's my job. But mostly, I think I'm thankful to have met you guys. I'm thankful that you guys are in my life and that we're building a really awesome community here. And, one of the things that I looked at when I thought about this was, we're doing this podcast next week. And I don't want to talk about the podcast because I tend to just kind of stray into different directions. But we're doing this podcast next week with Derek Murphy of marathoninvestigation.com. And Derek, let's just say Derek has an interesting job. He does some interesting work. Some of you enjoy it and some of you do not. In fact, Derek has a lot of detractors and many of them are on our page, and that's fine. I never dissuade you from putting up your opinion. And that being said, it seems like there are a lot of strong opinions out there, and that's fine. But what I loved about the thread when I posted that I'd be interviewing Derek is that there are no curse words. There is no vicious arguing. There's no crazy talking or crazy flipping out or anything like that, as you see on so many other pages of social media. I think what there is some of it humorous, some of it smart, organized thoughts, but all of it classy. And I think that's what separates our group from some of the others. And it's funny. So I'm a member, I'm a lurker on a lot of other different pages. And sometimes I see some of you guys, posting on other pages, and you post things that you wouldn't post on our page. And that's that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I totally support that. But sometimes I see like things getting posted and I'm like that person would never say that on my page. But I think it's a good thing because I think the web needs more classy places. I think it needs more spots where you can go and feel safe and comfortable, and know that, and respect the people that are there, right? There's a filter there. There's, we don't need craziness on our page. We're classy people. And I think it shows, and it shows that when we have a topic that some people can disagree with, that there was no reason for me to moderate that thread. None. And I didn't touch it. And you guys were great. And in fact, I think one of the things, and again, I don't want to stray too much into the podcast itself, but one of the things that I did is that, look, I'm not a big detractor of Derek. I support a lot of the work that he does. And I understand. I have an open mind as to why people might think differently. As as the sort of purveyor or moderator of the group or whatnot, I think my job is when people from the group present me with a differing opinion. My job, and by the way, talk about microcosm of society. I mean, take it for what it's worth. But I mean, if you guys stay up to date with politics and you have strong political opinions, and you're heading into Thanksgiving, you're in for a rough day. So you know what I mean when I talk about this stuff. But my job is not to dismiss you. It's not to talk down to you and tell you that your thoughts are wrong. My job is to listen. My job is to ask questions. And I've done that with a number of you. A number of you that posted, we've had subsequent conversations about Derek and his work. And I approached it with an open mind. And I think in many cases, I get it. I understand what your points of contention are. And I'll ask him about some of those. I will. So here's the thing. And here's the thing with the podcast. Well, first of all, let me just go back to there really quick. Because I also think in having a conversation with some of you that some of you were like, this was my initial impression of him. And frankly, I don't really indulge in reading his work. But this was sort of my initial impression. And I just don't like him. And I said, well, what don't you like? And let's talk about it. Let's go over some of the articles that he wrote. And some of you, and honestly, the people I talk to, very open-minded. And I commend you for that. Because how many of us are not? Just not. And not, I just mean in anything. I mean in anything. So it's just nice to have really good conversations with people about topics that we may not have agreed with. And just been open-minded and take some things from what they said. And, if the concerns lingered, I got notes. And now we're going to talk about stuff like that. We'll talk about that with Derek. Now let's talk about the podcast itself quickly, which I wasn't going to do, but now I'm going to do. I'm not going to argue with Derek. Derek's my guest. I invite him into our home. Not that he'll be here in person. We'll do it on over the phone, but he's my guest, and I'm going to treat him with respect. And again, this isn't, the nightly news. All right. This isn't shouting matches. I'm going to give Derek a chance to present his page, what he does. I'm going to ask him some questions. I'm going to share with him some of your concerns. Some of them, and I'll be honest too, is that as someone who, not that I enjoy, as someone that respects, let's say, Derek's work, not that I've changed my mind, but some of you opened my eyes to certain things. You've opened my eyes to certain things, and those are points that I will be bringing up to Derek on the podcast. Again, this is not, my podcast is not freaking Geraldo or anything like that. We will not be screaming. So if that's what you're looking for, it's not going to be here. The podcast is going to be a discussion like it always is. I hope to laugh. I hope to talk. I hope to get some good information from you guys, for you guys. And that's it, man. That's it. That's all I got. That's what I do. And, you guys wouldn't be listening to me if I did it any other way. I don't think. So, look, maybe my views on YouTube would go up if I argued with Derek. Maybe if I call him all kinds of names, or if I shout him down, or if I ask him ridiculously difficult questions and accuse him of things that he may or may not be responsible for doing, maybe my views would go up. But that's not my style. You guys know my style. We're going to have a discussion. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkey. I'm kind of done talking about it right now because there's bigger and better things, guys. There's bigger and better things. And I honestly think that that podcast will be a great episode, and you guys will appreciate it. Even though I hope that it gives you guys information, even Derek's detractors. I hope you guys listen to it, not because of Derek. I hope you listen to it because of me, because you believe that I will bring forth a good conversation and an entertaining conversation. And this is one of the rare podcasts, I think, where where there's it's a learning opportunity for everybody here about a lot of different things. So I hope I do a good job. I hope I fulfill your expectations, and we'll see how that goes. Now let's move back, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope you guys get your families together, and I hope you just enjoy the day. Give yourself a moment. Think about what you're really thankful for. Think about it. Think about, sometimes we always look at the bad and we never see the good. But just take a moment and appreciate the good in your life and the things that you have and the support that you have. And that's all I got to say. So enjoy your turkey, enjoy the football games, and always remember, every day is an ordinary day unless you make it extraordinary. So get after it, guys.